This morning in Pennsylvania, people gathered at the State House to demand the economy reopen. This while the state of Pennsylvania has the fourth highest amount of cases in the country. This is one of many protests around the United States last week. Why? I'm guessing it's because they haven't gotten their free money yet. The stock market tanked on March 11th. Jobless claims began rising. 5.2 million requests last week and 22 million claims in the last month. Unemployment offices around the country are swamped. Depending on when your state ordered non-essential businesses to close, you may have had no income for weeks or months. I lost my job on January 15th. It is estimated that only 40% of Americans could pay an unexpected $1,000 expense from their savings. 34% would put it on a credit card or borrow it from family. And another 14% would cut other types of spending to cover the cost. Now, that study was based on 1 month of lost income. Payment of rent in some areas has been postponed, but not forgiven, meaning that eventually you'll end up paying 2 or 3 months' rent all at once. So what about the $1,200 stimulus checks? Well, they finally started rolling out last week, 14 days after the CARES Act was approved. And depending on your tax status, you may have to go through some extra loopholes to get access to that money. Now, this is not an apples-to-apples comparison, but here's what some countries have done. One bill introduced over the weekend could help bring the United States up to speed if passed. Now, I want to point out that protesting is, of course, a very important part of democracy. But the virus does not care where you are, and most of these folks are not distancing or wearing masks. These events are likely to lead to more outbreaks and an extension of stay-at-home orders. Human beings are great at forgetting. Let's look back to Philadelphia during the Spanish flu pandemic for a lesson. After seeing declining numbers of the flu by the summer of 1918, a World War I parade in Philadelphia caused a massive outbreak. After the Liberty Loan Parade on September 28th, thousands of people became infected. The entire city was quarantined and nearly 12,000 people died. And in San Francisco, a protest group of anti-maskers caused an outbreak to surge. It's funny that we knew back then to wear masks. In fact, it was a law. But it wasn't a nationwide order for this pandemic until April 2nd. So you're broke, jobless, pissed off, and you want to protest. Well, do it in your car, or do it outside your house with your neighbors, or bang pots out the window like these Brazilians. Or check out this protest of 2,000 Israelis protesting the potential loss of actual freedoms by their government, not just going back to work. I'm not saying this is safe, but at least they are all wearing masks and physically distancing in a powerfully coordinated effort. Now, I hope those stimulus checks arrive fast and that more are on the way. And maybe they should be sent with Valium or some CBD tablets. One statistic to consider is that the United States has about 320 million people and an estimated 393 million guns, or 1.25 guns for every person in the country. And even with most of the country on lockdown, mass shootings in the United States have not slowed down. From January 1st to April 11th of 2019, there were 84 shootings. During that same period this year, there were 83. Until we can get this pandemic behind us, we need to take care of the most in need first. A trickle-up economy, if you will. So for now, please stay home if you can. Hopefully, the stimulus relief is on the way. But if you do feel you absolutely have to protest, please do it responsibly. If you enjoy this content, please click the like button and share, and consider subscribing for more videos. Thank you.